Everyone remembers Jack and Rose from the 1997 James Cameron movie, Titanic. It was a tremendous movie, and there were a lot of takeaways, both positive and negative. But for someone who is recovering from devastating loss, such as a divorce, there's a takeaway there that I think a lot of people miss. It's something Rose does, and it's not falling in love with someone outside her class. And it's not even surviving the sinking of the ship. It's Rose learning when to let go. Now, in your mind, just fast forward to the end of the movie and watch this scene with me. The ship has already sunk, and anyone who survived that is flailing around in the water. Jack and Rose are clinging to this massive piece of wood. Jack is in the water, Rose is laying on top of it, and they both sort of fall into this frozen stupor. But then a lifeboat comes around looking for survivors, and Rose sort of snaps out of it, and she turns over and she shakes Jack. Jack, wake up, there's a lifeboat. And she shakes him and she tries to revive him, and then it hits her. He's dead. The love of her life is gone. And for a few moments there, Rose gives up. She just is resigned to the fact that all is lost. If he's dead, she doesn't want to live. But here's the takeaway. Rose decides she wants to live. But in order to live, she has to act. So what does she do? She pries Jack's dead, frozen fingers off of that piece of wood, and she releases him into the dark, icy waters. That is detachment, and detachment is the third key to healing after divorce. Now, in the last video, we talked about forgiveness as one of the keys to healing. And forgiveness and detachment, or letting go, sound very similar. But forgiveness is more of a moral action. Detachment is a practical thing you do. When I was trying to find healing after my divorce, this at first was a difficult step to take because, again, it felt like I was giving into the culture of divorce. It felt like there was no justice. But what was really happening was I was preventing myself from healing, and I was preventing myself from growing. And so I needed to take that step. And the very first thing that I did was I prayed. I prayed to God, and I asked him to please take control of my situation. And I promised that I would trust him with it, which was really, really hard because I love to control things. But in giving God control of the situation, I could sort of step back and get out of my own way and trust that he would work all things, even these bad situations, for my good. The next thing I did was I took a few more practical steps. So I went around my house and I removed every reminder of my ex-spouse. If you have children, you may want to do something like that gradually so as not to upset them further. But that was one thing I did. I removed all those reminders and I put them in a box. And this is a great practical step to take. You can throw it all in a box and put it in the attic, or you can have a bonfire. The next thing that I did was I rearranged the furniture in almost every room of the house. But one of the most important steps I did was I got out of the house. I started going to parks and driving ranges. I went to pick blueberries by myself. I went down to the Metropolitan Museum of Art for a day by myself. I did these things because I needed fresh air and sunshine on my face, and I just needed a different perspective on my life. And all of those things helped. I share my story and the things that I learned during that time with you because I really want to help you if you're stuck or if you're really struggling. Probably the most important thing I can recommend to you is keep going to Mass, or go back to Mass if you haven't been going. Go to confession or talk to a priest to find out if you can receive the sacraments. But give your situation to God and trust him with it, because I promise you, he will lead you to a better place. All it requires is an open heart. Thanks for taking the time to watch. And if you found value in this video, I hope that you will like and subscribe because you don't want to miss the next 3 keys to healing after divorce. I'm Lisa Duffy, and remember that I am praying for you every day. Please pray for me too.